walking the diplomatic tightrope on the India-Canada diplomatic spat over the killing of a Khalistani separatist in Canada, the visiting New Zealand Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Winston Peters said that the South Pacific country respects the rule of law as much as it does India's territorial integrity. When asked about whether New Zealand had conveyed its position to India, Peters, who is on an official visit to India, said he was not involved in the handling of the matter, which the previous government primarily managed. This marks the first instance of Five Eyes partner openly questioning Canada's claims regarding the Niger case. Brian, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Brian, the Five Eyes, a watchdog when it comes to terrorists and terrorist activities in the Pacific and the Atlantic, has in a way condemned Canada. It was about time, Brian.
Well, definitely, Vineet, even walking the diplomatic tightrope on this very India-Canada diplomatic spat over the killing of Khalistani Separatists in Canada. Now, even the visiting New Zealand Deputy PM and even Foreign Minister Winston Peters also said that the South Pacific country respects the rule of law as much as it does India's territorial integrity. And even New Zealand is also definitely a part of the Five Eyes Alliance, who's shared intelligence, according to even the US, informed the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's allegation about Indian involvement in the killing of Khalistani Hardeep Singh Nijjar in the Vancouver area last year. And even in the middle of growing concerns over expanding Chinese presence in the Pacific Islands, the minister also welcomed India's efforts to shore up ties with country in the region. And even also Ajit Doval also said that they definitely respect India's territorial authority and also respect the rule of law. And it is, he clearly mentions that it is not their spat and they are not a part of this. But if he also says that if it is asked by Ajit Doval, he clearly says that they are in a land of sovereignty and they are total believers in it. And even ahead of this meeting also, the two countries also look to ramp up defense and security ties, as is said by Peters, and is also, expected to meet Ajit Doval as well. And even while the US and UK, who are also members of the English-speaking Five Eyes, have publicly called upon India to cooperate with the Canadian probe into Nijjar's murder, this is one of the very rare occasions that even New Zealand has spoken on the issue. And in fact, the only public remark so far had come in September last year, shortly after Canada's allegation against India from then Foreign Minister Nanaya Mahuto, who said that if the claims were proven true, that would be of serious concern. And speaking about the threat also to the international rules-based order, the third time Foreign Minister said that there is a shared feeling of concern about the multilateral security environment, and that's what's bringing countries together. And describing defense cooperation as an area of interest, Peter also said that New Zealand is definitely looking to increase the number of its defense personnel in the part of the world as the new center-right government looks to develop a trust-based partnership with India as well. And even he also describes as encouraging India's growing involvement in the Pacific Islands while calling
All right,
China's
Brian, just hold on to that thought. International affairs expert Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava also joins us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Mr. Srivastava, what do you make of this? So the Five Eyes member has talked about, proof of the accusations that Canada has made. This is a big development.
Well, Vineet, I think these remarks by the New Zealand Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, and as well as Foreign Minister is quite a balanced remark. And he has stated that New Zealand believes in the rule of law. Also, it is very much in favor of defending and India's right to defend its territorial integrity. And this is a very balanced remark by Foreign Minister Peters. And obviously, India also believes in a rule of law, and we are also a law-abiding country. India has always maintained on this issue of Nijjar's assassination that if the countries where this matter has been raised by obviously Canada, if they come up with a clear evidence, then India is very much prepared to look into it. And we are dealing with this entire issue in a very responsible way. And India is very much, looking into this entire issue. Obviously, we believe in rule of law. We are a law-abiding country, as I said. India believes in the rules-based order, and that is precisely what has been stated by the Foreign Minister of New Zealand. And I think this is a very balanced remark and a very responsible remark. And if you look at the India-New Zealand relationship and our defense and security partnership, it is consistently growing. It is deepening, and India and the South Pacific nation, New Zealand, are collaborating in the Indo-Pacific region to maintain the rules-based order there. And the kind of threat China is posing to this entire region, in such a scenario, India-New Zealand relationship is going to be further deepening. So I think India's importance is growing. India's responsible...
All right, Mr. Srivastava, appreciate you joining us, sir.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.